Brother Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade. 1, 2, 5.
Please, sir.
3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
Hey, here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gonna stop. We gonna turn it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing, hey, tell 'em turn it out till they can't no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last morning, a courtesy call. I am not afraid of the storm that comes my way. When it hits, it shakes me to the core and makes me stronger than before.
Dylan is talking and he didn't turn on his mic. Nope, your mic is muted. We can't hear you, buddy.
Sorry. I'm used to the button here, and not you messed with me there for a second.
What are you talking about? I mean, like, you're the one doing this.
I know. It's almost like it's my first day. Guys, welcome. Defenders Live is on the radio. Mojo 50. Thank you so much for hanging out. It is Tuesday.
It is Tuesday, and this is a dumpster fire already.
Yes. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be our show if it wasn't a dumpster fire.
Mm-hmm.
Because what else would you call it?
I mean, really.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Guys, make sure you follow us on all of these social media platforms, or virtually all the social media platforms. Anyway, that would be all the major ones. Facebook. I'm going to say Facebook.
Facebook.
Facebook is from I'm up one north. Facebook, Twitters, the YouTubes, everything is all of them at DOAE Show. Make sure that you tweet, or when you respond to us or speak to us, make sure you use the hashtag #ArmYourselves. We say it with the emphasis on the LVES because it is indeed the right way to spell it, because we will not be looking for LFS. Sounds like a really bad disease, doesn't it?
We are not looking for the LFS.
We're not looking for the LFS. Let's see. Go to our website, doaeshow.com, for everything that is Defenders Live. That would include wonderful gear such as the shirt that I am wearing here, the mug to when Steven is drinking from, the Jackhole Nation shirt, as in Steven is wearing as well. So many other things. You won't be sorry.
You really won't.
Well, you will if you've listened to some of the older stuff, because we got everything archived all the way back to the beginning.
Oh, yeah, you'll be sorry to listen to that. No, don't do that. Don't do it. No, never. Never go back and listen. Don't look at the past.
Because we don't want to either.
That's right. It's the future only.
Anyway, also go to mojo50.com. Check out all the other awesome hosts and everything over there.
Yes.
Place to be. Gotta love it. Let's go. Are we ready?
I am ready. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Sunday. No, I'm sorry. All right. So, Iran.
Eileen?
You had me get an earwing for a second. Okay,
You're welcome.
Iran calls Trump, quote,
I ran so far away?
mentally retarded.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So,
That doesn't sound like a very smart thing to do from Iran.
wait, what? Why would that not be smart? I mean,
I don't know. Do you remember this whole ordeal with Kim Jong-un that we had to talk about for like months and months and months?
forever and ever and ever.
Forever.
Oh, it's just, So what you're saying is this is probably not a smart idea.
No, it's not a smart idea. Look, it's not good to do this one thing. And that one thing is, don't insult the most powerful, the guy that controls the most powerful military in the world. Don't do it.
Are you trying to say that would be a bad thing?
It is a bad thing.
That would be, somebody would be a little upset
Miffed.
about that. Yeah, slightly peeved, maybe.
A little upset.
Might not work out in your favor. or in one's favor, I should say. Well, apparently Iran didn't get that message.
Nope.
On Tuesday, after Iran's President Hassan Rouhani attacked President Trump, saying that the White House's actions show that Trump is, quote, mentally retarded. And, quote, Trump fired back with a series of tweets warning Iran that if they attack anything American, that action would be met with, quote, great and overwhelming force. In some areas, overwhelming will mean obliteration. No more John Kerry and Obama.
No more John Kerry. No more Obama.
I can't do it like that. Chris X can do it really well. I can't do that. I can't do that well. But anyway.
Iran's very ignorant and insulting statements put out today only show that they do not understand reality.
Sure.
Yeah.
That was not bad, actually.
It's close. It's off. I mean, my voice isn't quite that messed up, but, you know.
Look, it's better than mine. I can't do it. If I try to do it, I eventually sound like I'm trying to lick the inside of a freezer, and it just doesn't sound right.
Your tongue gets stuck to the roof of the mouth and everything else. I was like, oh, gosh.
Pretty much.
It's not good at all.
No one likes it. But anyway, Trump's series of tweets slammed the Iranian regime, warning it not to mess with American power. As he wrote, quote, Iranian leadership doesn't understand the words nice or compassion. They never have. Sadly, the only the thing they do understand is strength and power, and the U.S. is by far the most powerful military force in the world, with $1.5 trillion invested over the last 2 years alone. End quote. Has a point.
He does have a point.
Now, I would argue that America, and this is because of Americans, this is because of us, but we're starting to slip. We are, as the people, are not doing our due diligence and getting the people into office that should be in there. Instead, we're just, literally, pencil whipping the sucker and just sending it on its way and hoping for the best. And
So how'd you make out, Super Chief?
Wow. That was good. But the problem is we have to start knuckling down and
thank you.
And doing this the right way and we have some in there, don't get me wrong, there's some good people inside. We have to get better at being on the inside. We can get back to actually being the best because we're slipping. My point is I'm trying to get is we're slipping.
Sorry.
It's
a very difficult conversation to have when you know that every other word is going to be some sort of innuendo.
And that's when you just kind of you just swallow it and you just let it go.
Just keep on rolling, baby.
Yeah. Trump segued to a condemnation of the regime for bombs that have murdered thousands of Americans, writing, quote, the wonderful Iranian people are suffering and for no reason at all. Their leadership spends all of its money on terror and little on anything else. The U.S. has not forgotten Iran's use of IEDs and EFPs, which are known as bombs, which have killed 2,000 Americans and wounded many, many more, end quote.
Yeah, he also said things like, Iran's leadership doesn't understand the words nice or compassion. They never have. Sadly, the things they don't understand is strength and power, and the U.S. is by far the most powerful military force in the world, with $1.5 trillion invested in it over the last 2 years alone.
That was actually really good. I give you that.
Thanks.
However, I would also like to say welcome to the show.
Thanks.
Because I literally read that.
I know you did, but I had to say it again after you did that.
Was it your attempt to try and get the...
I wanted just to catch people off guard there for a second.
Okay, no, that works for me.
Mm-hmm.
To make sure that we were... It's like...
We're on the same page. I just wanted to double up.
Okay. You wanted to double wrap it? Oh, the point is that... is you don't sit I don't care who you are. Even Russia, like you don't just kind of willy-nilly kind of throw stuff out there like that. Thank you. You start calling any leader of any country, let alone a first world power like America, a superpower, the superpower like the United States, and think that it's not going to be addressed. Now, had something like this happened maybe under Obama or somebody else, maybe it might not have been addressed, and they would have kind of done the little red line in the sand that they would never cross.
Yeah, they would have just been like, yeah, well, that's okay. That's all right.
Yeah,
that's right. That's his opinion. It's okay.
We'll let it slide. These are people from a different place, the different cultures. They don't understand. That's something to the extent that it would be, we have to love them and take care of them, and we will send them billions of our dollars as we give everybody free college.
The problem with like hearing a president talk is that if you don't care about that president, after they go away, you stop remembering exactly how they sound, and you can no longer mimic their voice anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I was going to try and jump into an Obama voice, but I just can't. And like, it started playing in my head. I was like, no, that doesn't sound right. I can't do that.
Because I know what you're saying, because my brain just started trying to do it too.
See?
The way he talks, you kind of have to have these inflections and moments where
it's there. Yeah, exactly.
You have the repetition and speakage like this.
But that almost sounds like George Bush.
But
see, there's a problem. Like, you can't.
I get what you're saying. It's because you don't care, and when you don't care
about those people,
about the people, it doesn't.
It doesn't matter, and your mind just forgets about it. But things you should care about?
What's that?
Pro-life, Second Amendment, securing your borders, traditional family values, and your freedom of speech. You know who does care about these things other than us?
That be
Patriot Mobile.
That's true.
That is true. Patriot Mobile cares about this junk. Look, it's a veteran-led organization. Patriot Mobile is the only conservative cell phone company out there. They have given over $2 million to help the causes of pro-life, your Second Amendment, securing your borders, traditional family values, and freedom of speech. Why don't you take your money and put it in a place that actually protects your values instead of funding those people just because they give you service that go against all your values? Why don't you go today and check it out? patriotmobile.com/mojo50. If you use the promo code come on over, Mojo50 is out of the door. But if you use the promo code come on over, you can get 1 month free per line of service that you make new on Patriot Mobile. So patriotmobile.com/mojo50. Come on over is the promo code until the end of the month. Check them out today. patriotmobile.com/mojo50.
You're with the Patriot Mobiles.
I am.
How are you liking it?
I liked it.
Yeah. It is nice. It's so nice. Anyway.
It makes me feel a little better that my money isn't going to people that I hate.
See, okay, so Slightly Venomous Jackal over on the MeWe's. Again, if anybody wants to check out and talk to us, go to the MeWe's. We're also over there. Find us at DOAE Show.
Mm-hmm.
But Slightly Venomous Jackal, apparently to my said that the inflection was good for Obama, but was too rednecky sounding and not enough hood.
Not enough hood, not enough Chicago.
Not enough Chicago, which works and it makes perfect sense because
he's a redneck and he's not from Chicago.
Yeah, I can't do a black hood guy very well. I can for like about two. I can do. Look, I can do a black hood guy. Look, I can do. I was gonna say, yeah, I could do a black hood guy about as well as I could run.
Not well.
Not well at all. We're talking a brief distance, couple steps, and after that, it fades away into a miserable.
He starts huffing really loud.
Fades into this pathetic puddle of.
He just falls over, and it's not good. You don't want to see him run, man. You don't
want to see. No, I don't run.
You
I
shuffle?
don't run. That's why I carry a gun.
Do you walk fast?
I do try to walk. I do put in a slight trudge. I trudge with a bit of expediency, but no, I don't run. Partly because I don't want to give myself a black eye.
Mm-hmm. Kevin over on the MeWe says, my cousin in Rhode Island is a big Bernie Sanders supporter.
Lucky you.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Lucky you. That's okay. My cousin was. My cousin was too. She actually went, and I believe she campaigned for him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If not, she was just a really, really big supporter of it. So,
speaking of big supporters, Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh God.
Came out today and said,
"Wait a minute, didn't she already come out?" Oh, you mean she had a comment to say? Sorry.
She came out with a comment.
Sorry.
And no, that wasn't. Was that Rosie? She was Green Party. I don't remember her being anything else.
No, but I was referring to the playing for the other team. She came out of the closet. Never mind.
Yeah, I know. It's just
funny when you have to explain them. Go
I'm
ahead.
Just saying, man. I'm just saying. That doesn't really make any sense to me. All right. Rosie O'Donnell came out in an interview talking about that there are over 100,000 concentration camps in nearly every state.
Wait a minute. What state? State in
No,
is she talking about another
United
country?
States? No, in the United States.
In the United States.
Quote, there are over 100,000 camps in nearly every state. There are between 10,000 and 13,000 children that could fill the Radio City Music Hall twice. That's how many children unaccompanied alone in these camps.
Okay, so that would equate to approximately 2,000 concentration camps per state.
Yes.
Give or take. And now, obviously, you would have to adjust slightly because there's no way in hell that Rhode Island has 2,000 towns in it, let alone 2,000.
Right.
So we would offset slightly. But it's still, you're talking an average of 2,000 per state.
Well, I know that Raleigh doesn't have a concentration camp.
Yeah, no, I know it doesn't.
I know that, even though there is a base in Vietnam, there is no concentration camp.
No, there isn't. I used to work down there. There is nothing down there. Even in Charlotte, as much as I loathe the Queen City, there's nothing down there. There's no concentration camps there at all. Matter of fact, it's one of the aside from the politics and the left leaningness, the progressivism.
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte is huge. I mean, it's a beautiful city with tons to offer.
Oh yeah. Other than leftism.
Other than the progressivism, yes, it's a wonderful place to go.
It's a great place to visit.
Oh, absolutely.
Beautiful place to visit.
Look, to go watch a Carolina Panthers game.
Oh yeah,
Roll
great
stadium.
Cool. Wonderful stuff. Yes.
Who are you telling, man?
Lovely stuff. Zig the Trucking Gator asks, is that liquid, solid, or gaseous states? Well, considering it's Rosie O'Donnell, I'd have to say gaseous.
Yeah, I would think so too. Speaking of gas, have you noticed that every time that she smiles, and I use air quotes and the term,
it looks like she's constipated?
Yeah, either she's constipated or we're going back to the gaseous part. It looks, she just has this look on her face of like she is pinching her butt together because the liquid is about to just flow out of her butt uncontrollably, and she's like, hurry up, please just take the picture. Please take the picture. Just take the picture. I gotta go. I really gotta go.
Rosie, you should stop inserting the suppositories and instead just start trying Atrantil. Just fix yourself. Go to Atrantil. Try it out. Go to lovemytummy.com/mojo. Try it out. You can get a 90-day supply for only $99 when you go to lovemytummy.com/mojo. Try that out. The polyphenols in there helps your gut health. It's great for athletes or people that have those issues, Rosie. Maybe you're a little gassy. Maybe you're about to drop liquid deuce.
I don't know if it's a drop, but it's a...
I said drop liquid deuce. I'm not saying a drop.
No, I was just saying I don't know if it would be a drop. It'd be more like a...
More like a flow?
Oh, that was to say a flow, like terminal velocity free fall.
You're going to have Rocky Road coming out sooner or later. Maybe you should try some Atrontiels. Explosive diarrheas is terrible.
It is.
Just ask
after
Ron.
Oh. The APR. The APR does him right.
APR does do him right. Speaking of which, what coffee do you have today?
Speaking of Ron, I am drinking the Ron's sexual chocolate.
I currently have the Code Monkey bread.
That's that and the King's
cake. Oh, that King's cake.
Yes.
So good. Plus that. So I got a taste test of the premium blend before it was complete.
Sorry.
What?
Go to the MeWe's.
Oh yeah, the Uncle Joe picture.
Yeah.
He made that. He made that in response to a request for whiskey on that. So he made one of each. Anyway, but yeah, awesome. the premium roast is amazing. I love it. Is it? Yes, it's so good.
Good.
I'll make you some if you come over.
I might. I got the Washington in there too.
Washington's really good. That is such a clean cup of coffee.
Good. Because I need to. Kevin Hutchinson, damn you, Joe Biden! Take your hands off that little boy.
Damn right. Take your hands off. It's me.
He's just a little boy. So innocent.
See the picture that he made of whiskey in that scene. Whiskey looked like he was enjoying it a little too much.
Well, who's to say he wouldn't?
I don't know. Hands off. Don't touch.
Hands up. Don't touch. Oh, going back real fast, I realized we didn't even we just literally touched on Rosie. We didn't even explain.
I don't want to touch her with a 29.5-foot pole. You know, we're just kind of glazing over her, just like she does with all of her donuts. Wait. There you go.
Oh, there you go. So during an interview on Monday night, leftist Rosie O'Donnell defended socialists Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. I have to figure this shit out because I hit it and you hit it,
but it sounded fine.
We just tag teamed it. Anyway,
back again.
Shady's back and tell a friend. False claim that Trump's administration is operating concentration camps on the southern border and claimed without evidence that there was, quote, over 100,000 concentration camps in nearly every state.
Yeah.
Yep. Quote, yeah, the concentration camps, even though there's lots of controversy about the word, but actually legitimate scholars who study genocide say, yes, these are, in fact, the criteria for concentration camps.
All right. Show me the scholars, and I'll show you a moron.
Oh, I can show you a moron anyway. You don't have to show me the scholars. I'll still show you a moron. We're talking about her.
Oh.
She continued, there are over 100,000 camps in nearly every state. There's between 10,000 and 13,000 children that could fill Radio City Music Hall twice. That's how many children unaccompanied alone in these camps. So, okay. Now, I was homeschooled my whole life, so forgive me if my math is a little rusty here.
Your math is a little rusty here.
It is. The quote is, there's between 10,000 and 13,000 children. That's how many children are unaccompanied alone in these camps.
Yes.
10 to 13,000.
Yes.
So that means there's about 90 to 87 camps that are empty?
Sure.
87,000 camps that are empty then? Because that would require
they just don't have children. They just don't have children.
She's pushing the child narrative here. She didn't say anything about adults.
I was about to have to throw in a to be fair just to kind of get them to chill out for a second. All right. Commercial break. And we'll be right back. Stop Joe Bidening the children.
It's not the children's fault. It's not the government's fault. It's not Trump's fault. children to your company.
All right.
Yeah. Saved by the Bell.
Are you sure?
At that moment, yes. Though now I can hear To Be Fair playing in my brain.
To be fair.
And why not? Because it's funnier than hell.
Mm-hmm. It is indeed.
Da 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 da.
Da, 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 da. What?
Oh.
Gosh, that's so weird.
Yay.
Antifa.
Good. I know.
I think we might skip that one for now.
Sure. Let's skip it.
We don't really need to talk about it, do we?
Nope. Nope. Because odds are, I'm sure Brad or somebody will tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Let them have it. All of it.
All of it. They're going to have it all.
They're going to take it all.
That's
Not
right.
just have.
DOA show's not going off track. We're doing our show.
We're doing our show.
This is what we do. What are you
This
talking
is the norm, actually.
It's
This
off
is very
track.
on track.
Come on. We're pretty on par right now.
Off track is when we're like everything is completely working properly and everyone is hitting their mark as exactly as they should. The jokes are effortless and
Everything runs right.
no, this is
Norms. All right,
This is-
coming back.
The mighty Mojo 50.
It is the mighty Mojo 50. We're Defenders Live. You can find us on iHeartRadio, on the Mojo 50 side, or you can find us pretty much anywhere else that you would like to listen to podcasts. Remember to follow us, like us, and all the rest of it on the Twitters and the MeWe's and the Facebooks and yada, yada, yadas at DOAE Show, at DOAE Show. Hashtag arm yourselves when you're on the Twitters. If you're on the MeWe's and all the rest, you can just go to the show page, and we're there, and it's all fun and games. And oh my goodness, Let's Be Frank in PA is definitely having a ball with the Joe Biden pick.
yeah, that just sounds dirty. It's all fun and games until someone
Has a ball with Joe Biden.
That too. Oh, Attack Hole Yuki over on the Twitters at Dylan Laws. I think by concentration camps she means schools, referring to Rosie O'Donnell.
If she means schools instead of concentration camps, then she's more of a doofus than I gave her credit for.
Well, but we don't give her that much credit in the first place, do we?
I'm just saying.
I'm saying, like, God bless her, but I mean, you just kind of want to pat her on the head, and like
Oh, sweet precious thing, get out of here.
Well, like, she hasn't had anything of it. She never really had a career, and like it really went to hell after the Flintstones.
Flintstones kid, and
No.
growing strong.
And growing.
Yeah.
Those were the days, man.
Those were the days.
Life was simple. Epridge Farm remembers. Okay.
You know who else remembers?
Google.
That's right. You got it.
Google never forgets. Google is the elephant of the internet.
Tell him, Johnny, what he's won.
He's won massive debt and a coronary. The leaked Google Doc describes Shapiro, Peterson, and PragerU as, quote, Nazis using the dog whistle.
Now, when you hear Google Doc, to me, I was like, okay, is this actually a story about Google, or is this a story about somebody who wrote it in a Google document?
Yes, that you always have to ask that question, because no matter which side of the fence you're on, no matter who you listen to, no matter what you gravitate towards. There's always a bias in your favor.
Yes.
Always. And so you have to question it. Is it really a document from the higher ups? Something that's been passed around legit from, the powers that be?
Mm-hmm. And today,
is it some jackwagon that just kind of went clickety and
typed in some stuff on Google?
Yes. So, which is it, Johnny? Tell them. Secret word of the day.
The secret word of the day is, it's an asshole. But they happen to work at Google.
Wait a minute, don't most of them do that? I mean,
I don't. Well, the document was published by Project Veritas on Tuesday.
See,
I'm saying.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
That's about right. That's about right.
Every single time. Mm-hmm. They do good work. They've done some good work, but every time it's just like, oh, okay.
Well, see, it was an internal communication between Google employees that are on the Transparency and Ethics Group Committee.
I'm sorry, but if your company has to have that, has to have a transparency group, there might be a problem.
There might be a problem, but so they have a Transparency and Ethics Group, and they had internal communications, and it said something to the effect of, quote, today, it is often, quote, I can receive these recommendations regardless of the content of what I am looking at, and I've recorded thousands of internet users sharing the same experience. I don't think 1 or 2 steps to Nazi. If we understand that PragerU, Jordan Peterson, Ben Shapiro, et al. Are Nazis using dog whistles, you mentioned in step 1, reads the email.
Of course.
Far-right content is beyond our capabilities, but if it is, why not go with Meredith's suggestion of disabling the suggestion features?
Well, what the hell does Meredith know?
Meredith, that's like Bob at Playboy.
Who is Meredith, and who the hell says she knows anything about anything?
I don't know.
You know what? We need to get Meredith on the show.
I think we need to get Meredith. Look, I'm going to put somebody on that today.
Never make it because Meredith is probably like sitting in the mailroom now. But anyway, I'm sorry, but I don't think the problem with this is not that a private company is sending around this type of email, and you will. All right,
I will put somebody on, getting her on the show.
Of the person you get, keep me in the loop.
I will keep you in the loop and make sure that we get Meredith on as soon as possible. I mean, we've got insiders. We've got people.
We do. And that they're identifying people they don't agree with in such a way. That's not the problem I have.
Nope, not at all.
The problem that I'm having is that you are trying to, again, tell people what to think.
Right.
Instead of allowing people to learn and come up with the decision on their own. That's kind of my problem. And especially coming from the Transparency and Ethics Group. Doesn't sound very ethical or transparent to me. Like it had to come from an email that someone sneaked out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And so I agree with Roz on this one. She says, if someone uses a, quote, dog whistle, how are you hearing it? Is Meredith a she-dog?
Well, that's not what we called it, but yes, that's
sure. Yes. We're just gonna stop there and say yes.
That's not the technical term, but yes.
That's the layman's term. We're just gonna use layman's terms there. Technical terms are just so overridden. Donna over on the Facebook says Meredith is just salty. You're probably right.
And then over on the MeWe Zig, the Jackhole Gator King. God, you need to stop changing it.
Stop changing your name.
Has a picture of Meredith from what I believe is Grey's Anatomy eating pizza.
Because Meredith.
Okay.
All right. So are we all connected now? Everything's good? Yes.
Anyway, I think we've established that in the end, Meredith is to Google what Bob is to Playboy.
Yes.
Okay.
In other words, you need to throw her out a window.
Pretty much. Or leave it open so she could jump on her own.
Because eventually she will.
Eventually she will.
Although
Look at the boy. I can
Although
fly.
I do not condone.
No. Absolutely. I do not condone any type of self-harm or harm to others. However, I completely understand. Completely
Karen.
understand.
Meredith is a Karen in reverse.
Or a Linda.
Oh, Lindas. Have you ever heard of a Linda that's like a good Linda?
Not that I could think of.
I mean, I think there's one at church.
Well, yeah, but that, in all fairness, there's upwards of 4,000 people at any given moment. So, or not any given moment. In the course of a weekend, there's 4,000 people. I'm pretty sure there should be at least one Linda in the group.
And more than likely, she's okay.
Well,
If
yeah,
she's
as far as we know.
If she's there, she's okay.
If she's there, that she's in the right direction.
Anyway.
Anyway.
In either case, she'll be all right. But yeah, so Project Veritas has apparently leaked more documents, and they're going to continue to leak documents such as these as they move forward.
Again, though, I come back to this is supposed to be the transparency and ethics group. Why does it have to be leaked?
It really shouldn't be. It should be out in the open in the first place.
That sounds good at all. What you're saying is they should just all let it all hang out.
I chimed in with a haven't you people ever heard of closing the GD door? No. It's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poise and rationality.
Because who doesn't love Panic at the Disco?
I don't know. I don't know who doesn't love them.
Problem was I was laughing too hard to keep remembering the next line. So
That's
I'm like,
okay.
damn it, I'm trying to get ahead of you and I couldn't stop.
No, I just kept going. It's fine. That's how this works.
That's how I chimed in. Anyway.
Yeah, it's all good. It's fine.
Get paid the big bucks for this junk. I'll tell you that right. Calm down.
You know what we need? We need to calm down. Maybe we should try some CBD oils.
I'm actually going to order some at some very near future.
Yeah, you are?
Yes, we're going to.
There, and you can use the promo code DEFENDERS, and you can get $15 off the price.
That's Defenders, DEFENDERS.
Yeah, that one. And you can get $15 off the price of the bottle.
$15 off, you say?
Yeah, it's $15.
Wow.
15. Well,
Such
you know that if you go to mojo50.com and you look for it,
okay,
just search CBD oil right there on the shops. It'll come up very quickly. It's right.
That's not bad. That's actually sounds like an amazing deal. I'm going to need to tap into that.
Mm-hmm. You gonna tap that?
I'm gonna have to hit it.
Gonna have to tap that. Thank you, Zig, for posting up GIFs of Panic at the Disco. Lovely, lovely. See, CBD oil is a hemp extract derived specifically from a certain breed of industrial hemp plant with high CBD content and very, very low THC content. The hemp is used to grown organically, and the oil is extracted with CO2.
Oh, good.
Yes.
I don't know how that stuff works, but I okay.
Well, it's great. It's wonderful. See, CO2 helps it bubble up, and then it evaporates, and then all you're left with is just the extract.
Good.
So
Again,
it's a very clean extract. It's very, very, very.
As long as it's good and ready to use when
you need it.
I could care less if you squeezed it from a monkey's butt.
It's very, very concentrated.
I thought you were about to say constipated. I was laughing my tail off. Go ahead. Continue.
That's fine. Just go to mojo50.com/shop. Search for CBD oils there, and when you're done, use the promo code DEFENDERS and get $15 off the price of your order.
$15.
Yeah, check them out. Today.
$15.
$15.
We love you long time. $15.
Speaking of people who don't love you long times, illegal alien rapist.
We didn't do that right.
What?
We were going to do it as an alien rapist.
I did.
No, but you said illegal.
What are you talking about? I said illegal. Alien rapist.
It's an alien rapist.
Legal.
Yeah, it was illegal. It's a joke. It's an alien. He's an alien rapist.
Illegal alien rapist.
Aren't all aliens rapists? Because I swear to God, every time you hear something about it, they come down to probe some redneck dude in a cornfield, and they have to be rapists. E.T. just came down for a booty call, and he got stuck. It was, you know what it was? E.T. came down. It was a Tinder meetup gone awry.
Those happen all the time.
It does. But this is not E.T.
Then don't phone home.
Yeah, he didn't phone. He should have phoned. He should have went home, the bastard. Yes, the illegal alien rapist was released by Sanctuary City, or by a Sanctuary City, allegedly. Attacks the same disabled victim 3 days later.
Allegedly.
Wait. What?
A 32-year-old disabled woman in King County, Washington, was the ultimate victim of both weak on crime policies of the local officials and Sanctuary City statutes.
Okay.
The woman of White Center, Washington, whose name remains unpublished, and we wouldn't throw it around anyway, was raped by some dude who shouldn't have been here in the first place. A citizen, 35-year-old guy from Mexico.
Also a name that we're not going to throw around anyway.
Yep. He served only 9 months in prison.
Right. And then time served.
Yeah. Last Thursday, he was released from prison without local law enforcement notifying ICE. He allegedly had went straight to the victim's home.
Allegedly.
Dumped her out of her wheelchair.
Allegedly.
And assaulted her in front of her 3-year-old son.
Hard no.
Well, something was hard. This dude was arrested. He needs to be. So he was arrested September 26th for raping the wheelchair-bound woman in her home. He pled guilty.
Allegedly.
At an arraignment in February. But because he was only charged with third-degree rape as part of the deal, King County Superior Court Judge Nicole Gain Phelps sentenced him to time served, allowing him to be released the same day he was sentenced.
Hard no.
On June 13th, after just 9 months in prison, his lawyer convinced the judge to release him without any probation. Yes. And here's the twist. Typically, lawyers for illegal aliens try to cover their immigration status so that they cannot be deported. In this case, the lawyers openly used his immigration status to avoid probation supervision upon release. His lawyer suggested that because he was homeless in King County and planned to board the next flight to Mexico, there was no need for further involvement in the American justice system. Yes.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
Your Honor. This man is an illegal. And as an illegal, he is going to go back to Mexico after he finishes his jail sentence.
Which is today. So we can hold on. So he raped a handicapped lady in her wheelchair. Okay.
Yes. And he only got third degree.
He got time served on the day and was released on day of sentencing. But we can trust him that he is going to get on that plane and fly back to Mexico of his own volition. Shut up.
Right.
Shut up.
He's going to self-deport.
He is. He learned his lesson there, Judge. You moron.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
And instead, he then turns and walks straight out the courthouse, down the street, around the corner, down to wherever he was there 9 months prior, dumped the lady in the floor without missing a beat, and rapes her again in front of her 3-year-old kid. I'm pretty sure this is not... I don't know. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think he's going to get second degree this time?
I don't know. Maybe he'll just get third degree again.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe. Maybe, and then maybe they'll Will he get set the time served though? Again, see, this is the question. Like, will they count it as time served from the prior time? I mean, I know it's a different one.
Is
Case
this
closed.
well?
Blah,
It's
blah,
a
blah.
second charge. It's a secondary charge. So, you
Yeah.
know,
Wonder if they'll
time
get him for just
served-
trespassing.
Oh, you know what? I bet you that's going to be the next thing. You know, Your
Trespassing,
Honor,
simple assault.
I got confused. I came on her property.
Mm-hmm. Trespassing and simple assault is what it'll be. He was mistaken in where he was at because, you know, he is from Mexico. He doesn't speak English. So he didn't realize where the streets were, didn't realize that was not his house. And then he knocked her over onto the floor out of her wheelchair. There's your simple assault. He'll, you know, slap on the wrist again, and they'll let him go.
I did not insert, is what he'll say. Yes, Your Honor, I did knock her over, but I did not insert.
I just fell down, and there she was.
There she
Ah.
was.
This is just see, but no, sanctuary city.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy your sanctuary cities.
Sanctuary.
It's not a sanctuary for the people who pay the taxes and make it the wonderful thing, the wonderful place that it is.
The people that actually pay for and afford you the ability for you to be able to do such a thing.
Yep.
It's not a sanctuary city for them.
Nope.
It is a hellhole for them.
Look at this lady. She was already violated by this douchebag. Only to literally and this was the guy didn't wait. Okay, there was no pause. He didn't even stop off at like Burger King or something to go. I've been eating prison food for the past 9 months. Let's have a hamburger. No, he just trucked straight from there to her house and did it again. This is not a oops, I did an accident. This is not a oh well he was drunk and no.
This is not a Britney Spears.
No, yeah, he did. Oops, you did not do it again. It was intentional.
Yeah.
He is jacked up. At this, he should have been sent out of the country from the beginning, period. And now that he has done this again, you should catch him and you should take him out in the back and say, thank you. We appreciate your little existence on life, but unfortunately, you have screwed the pooch. No problem. 55 cent, 65 cent bullet to the back of the head, shallow grave, hog farm. I don't care.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever.
My goodness.
This is just that poor lady is now like, I mean, she was already traumatized, I'm sure, from the first act.
Yes.
How do you think she is now? Does anybody give a flying rat's ass about her? Nope.
Nope, not at all. Nobody cares about her.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
She's in a wheelchair. It's okay. It's okay.
It's fine. She can't feel anything down there anyway.
And she can't feel her legs. She must not be able to feel her heart.
That is incorrect.
Yeah, that's ass hats.
Mm-hmm. Complete.
Oh,
Complete and horrid peoples. You know what she could have had?
what is that? What could she have had?
First off, she should have had a gun.
Amen.
And secondly, she should have had a gun box.
Depends on, I don't know where that's at exactly in Washington State, but there's some places in Washington State that they don't
Allow you to have weapons.
They're not a fan. If you're gonna be a sanctuary city, the odds of you being able to have a gun to protect yourself are pretty much next to nil.
You know, I think the funny thing about this is if you were a sanctuary city, you should also allow your citizens to carry weapons because you're allowing violent criminals to be in your streets at all times.
Yeah, you would
without any recourse, without any association of law and order. So maybe this lady needed a gun. Maybe she should have had a gun box. Yep. And maybe you should too.
I'm looking into getting. I'm looking at to try and getting the monies in order. There's so many of our sponsors.
There are many things that we have to get in order first, but you do need to go check it out. The gun box is amazing. It looks like a piece of new age digital art. Okay, it's basically built to look like a modem. It's going to be something that nobody even thinks about seeing there on your dresser, your countertop, or wherever it is. Incredibly discreet, fully customizable in what you want, whether you want to use your RFID chips, your fingerprints, your custom key codes, your RFID rings, key fobs, any of the rest of it. It is all there and available for you to get access to your loaded gun as quickly as possible. Because you do and you should have a loaded gun somewhere in your house, and it should be either out of reach of children or in a gun box.
Because as we've clearly learned,
always
it's-
keep your guns away from your children.
Well, I was gonna say that, and there is no honor system in the criminal justice or in the criminal world.
There is no honor system in the criminal world.
You're not going. These are their stories. Okay.
But check them out, thegunbox.com. Thegunbox.com. Use the promo code Mojo50 at checkout, and you will get 10% off on your order today. Thegunbox.com, promo code Mojo50.
Oh my goodness. Let's see what's on the social medias. Let's check it, everybody. Everybody's pissed off at this dude.
You're welcome.
Yes. Okay. Sig the Jackal Gator King has turned around and put up nice little.
Why do you have a knife?
I had a hanging thing. Sorry, it was. I don't have clippers. Sue me.
All right.
Anyway, there's a slight gif of I don't know how to describe it.
Look, don't worry about describing it. Just go to MeWe and go look at it.
The point I'm trying to get at is that actually is, probably what should happen first is they should take this guy and put him into a situation where he experiences what he has caused this poor lady to experience repeatedly and angrily over the course of several months. And then you take him out in the back and
that's after you castrate, though.
Introduce him to his maker.
You got to castrate first.
No, his opportunity to be he's going to be dead. Who cares if he's got his nuts or not?
It just makes it worse for him for the few months that he's abused.
Oh, you mean while he's? Oh, yeah, no, I'm down with that. Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
So he can't fight back.
That's so bad.
I'm just saying.
No, you right. I'm with you on that one.
Okay, good. Maybe you should put him in these lacy shorts for men that now exist.
He would be attractive. All the milkshakes brings all the boys of the yard.
And they're like, it's better than yours.
Damn right. It's better than yours.
I could teach you, but I'd have to charge. Thank you.
Thank you and good night, everybody.
Oh, there we are. All right, so a company called... a company called Hologram City has launched a lace clothing for men called Sheer Delight.
It's not.
Here's their pitch, guys. Here's their pitch. All right, here, listen to it.
Sell me on it, because right now I'm not convinced.
Who says women are the only ones who can look cute this summer?
I
Blokes
said,
can now buy lace shorts.
Oh,
that
good.
will show off their suntan pins.
After the little experiment with the photo of me in the yoga pants, that was my next thought was, why in God's name do I not have lacy shorts?
Continue on, man. The clothing item can be paired with a matching floral shirt for maximum effect. Here's everything you need to know about the quirky trend. Hologram City.
Hold up. Quirky trend is not the way I would describe it. Not even close. I get they're trying to be no, that's wrong choice of words. So just saying.
I mean, I agree. It is the wrong choice of words, but
Zick, the Jackhole Gator King, is actually very excited about the opportunity to purchase
lacy shorts
for men.
Mm-hmm. Until I show them the picture of it now.
Well, you know what it is though? It's I think it's because he is a truck driver, so maybe he needs to feel comfy as he's long roads, man.
Driving a truck with my high heels on. That's all I've got to say about that. That is such a good song. All right. Here's your bell count for today.
Good evening, Mojo 50. I'm Leprechaun, and here with your bell count grade for the day. Today we had 17 missed innuendo bells, all but one from one show. 100 actual bells, 10 AOCs, and 7 creepy Uncle Joes. Giving us a grade of B- for the day. Peace out and good night, y'all.
A B-. And did you hear the missed bells? 17 of the, all but one of those 17 were from the same show. I can't guess what show missed all those bells.
I can't either. I have no earthly idea.
No clue whatsoever. This has been Defenders Live, DOAEshow.com. You can find us at Mojo50. You can go to Mojo50.com. You can find all of our gear and everything else and all of our backstories and all the old shows and everything else at DOAEshow.com. We'll see you later tomorrow night.